So I do a quick little stream for exercise and that, but I get my pre-workout me. Digesting food. I'm ready to go hit some weights. And yada 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 yada. Yeah. This music sounds familiar. Creepy music, huh? Creepy deepy. There's a scary music than fucking Resident Evil 8. Here it comes.
Hey, you okay in there?
Sound like he's
coming in.
Sound like he massively just beat his dick up against the wall. He's all like, oh, he can't get back up because it's too much pain. That looks such off. Come here, Chloe.
Cloud, stop!
Get back inside! Get off me!
What are you doing to Marco? This is his apartment. He's got a few problems, but he's not a bad guy.
Oh, okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk. I love when people say this shit. He's got quite a bit of problems, but he's not a bad guy. Clarifying them two apart. Okay. Not a bad person saying they don't cause harm. That they don't do stuff that harms others, so to speak. But he has a lot of problems. So you clarified the problems. Is he a bad guy? No, he can't. He can't be bad if he doesn't cause any harm. But is he messed up? Yeah. But we'll take this context. Important to take context and put other situations. You know what is? I hear this a lot. Every time I talk to a woman, if they're like, they're in love with the man they're with, in love, and they say this stuff. They always say, well, he's not that bad of a guy. They always say, not that bad of a guy. So you're saying that he's way worse than what you're saying. We'll clarify this. There's some bad things that should never happen. Quote unquote. Balance in relationship is key. So someone's going to be better than something than you. Okay, someone's going to make more money than you. That shouldn't matter. What matters is the decisions you make together. So you sway back and forth in between what people like. Or you do things that your woman likes that you start to like. Or the woman does something that you like as a man. Now we're doing just heterosexual stuff, not doing gays and that, because it works on both of them. there's always a man-like quality figure in every relationship. Someone that does more of the, brave stuff than the other one. You can both be brave. You can have relationships like that, but it's not technically how it goes down. Now, these are just scenarios. Oh. Can't fucking talk. So every time I look at when people say, and women always say this, and when guys say it, they know their bitch is crazy, just like the woman knows their guy has issues. Now these are big categories, because it all comes down to just being lazy, not being active enough to do much anything, like sit around the house and have the woman come home from a job, take care of the kid if she does have a kid, or come home from the job, clean up the room and that. Because basically what it comes down to, you're dating someone that is your child. So let's throw this in there too. Why do I say that? Because when you think about it, most men date their mothers. They date someone that takes care of them, which is fine, that's what mothers do. But that's your girlfriend. Your girlfriend shouldn't have to teach you how to be a man. They say that, warmth of a woman's touch is when you become a man. That's just sex. It doesn't make you become a man. That's a period in your life that you experience that makes you become closer to your full production of being a man, I guess. Because you have to at least do everything in that. From teenager to an adult, you have to do certain things to clarify yourself as an adult. There's some teenagers that are more disciplined than some adults, by far. I see them at the gym. That's how you can tell what discipline is. Because you see guys that don't work at all. Or you see guys that sit there, the box that, oh yeah. They're like the skinniest twig guy, but they're like, I learned jiu-jitsu and all that stuff. Fine, learn it. But to become a stronger, athletic person, you got to build mass. You got to have muscle on you. You can train that muscle to be lean and strong. So you don't need to be a big, bulky person with enormous amount of muscle on them. But you still got to have muscle to maintain the flow of being stronger. And why do I go through all this? Because when people say certain things, especially when it comes down to women, because I hear it from women more than men, I start to think, and I'll say it. He's not that bad, but he's not that good. Pointing, he's not that bad. Well, I say he's not that good then. He's the mix in between. So there's things that you just don't like about him. And most of it has to do with being lazy. Or not being a productive person in the relationship. So, not doing the laundry. Not cleaning your room. Not doing stuff like that. Yes, when you live on your own, more or less you do things at certain standards. If it's not clean, or if it's not dirty, then you don't clean it. If it's not clean, then you clean it. That's just how it is. Some people live in a dust ball community where they live in a really dusty area. Like my room, it's rather dusty. My window's normally open, so it's not so bad. It gets dusty in my room. I got a lot of electronics. It's closed in, so I got electronics. I got my computer over here. I got my fan right there. I got another fan right there, and I got my air thing, which you can see right here. So I got plenty of things sucking up dust, and everything sticks to it anyway. Now I can turn this on for like 5 minutes or so, and it'll suck up the bulk of the dust in the room. Anyway. Boy. Like I said in other videos before, I base my channel slowly on me interacting with games and trying to bring them out on how real life is. A lot of stuff that you see in games, at least good written games, so to speak. Like Resident Evil 8 was written like shit. Ethan's a fucking idiot. That crazy witch. And how much I hate playing on the last difficulty. Heisenberg was the cheapest motherfucker ever. The Chris thing I can get by with being a pussy. That's actually rather easy. But Heisenberg was pretty much almost luck. Like, it was ridiculous amount of luck when it came down to the end part. It's like you can't get hit once. You gotta try to get hit past his 3 lights. You have to destroy his 3 lights first. Every time you destroy the 3 lights, he does that one thing where he brings up the boxes. Most of the times. Or he'll do his charge thing, because he has to recharge himself. But yeah, anyway, back to Final Fantasy. Don't try to get out with the not so bad thing if you're a woman in that. They are who they are because they are. Don't try to change any factors because most people do. They try to just say, I want you to change the person. Because one of the girls I talked to before, I had a huge crush on that we actually got really close in that. She told me, she's like, I dated my ex because I wanted to change him. I'm like, but you're not changed either. You're no different than he is. He's just on drugs and you're on pot. So you're still on drugs too. But he's on worser drugs than me. As in worser. As in he does a worse set of drugs than I do. But all it does is almost the same exact thing. It's just a different high. It's more complex high. If you smoke 3 or a whole pound of weed and you take 1 shot of fucking meth, you'll probably be just as fucked up. It just takes more to fuck you up. Or if you drink, you know, a whole bottle of whiskey, you might as well shoot fucking heroin to your fucking veins. There's no difference. They both fuck you up. Heroin and meth are like pain relievers. You can only take so much of them.
And to make sure he's okay, can I ask you to do the same?
Sure.
I noticed Tifa's got such puppy dog eyes. Like when you look at her, her eyes are really puppy doggy. Where she'll sit there and like look at you, and then all of a sudden you'll just like drop your pants. Your shit's all hanging out, and you just get like a massive fucking boner because your tits are so fat. And they always like take the camera, they look at her face, and they move it down towards her boobs. You see it a lot in this. They don't do it towards Aerith as much. They do a little bit. They always do it towards Tifa. Okay. And yes, like most people do, I'm not going to talk about the fucking goddamn door. Every time I watch people, normally it's like Eurogamer, when I watch them that, Eve always talks about the door textures. Why does that even matter? Door looks like a fucking door. It's something that shuts. I mean, honestly, I understand what they're saying. And the texture of the door looks weird. Okay, well they fixed this one. This one looks a little different. It looks... You can tell that the door is... Who cares? The ground looks
well,
good.
Now, you must be Cloud. I'm Marl, your landlady. So how'd you like the place? You from up on high?
I've been around.
I'll bet. No matter. All kinds come through with all kinds of reasons. If you ever need an ear to bend, I'll
I
lend
like
mine.
her a lot.
Can be about anything. Even Tifa.
She
What's
actually...
she to you?
The granddaughter I never had. And if you
She
had her,
actually
I'll
believes
take it
in the
out of your
avalanche
hide.
people.
You hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah,
Good. Now you'd best get a move on to 7th Heaven. She's got a head start on you and then some.
She has like a skunk hair. Look at this shit. What the fuck is this? Who has hair like that? It's in a ponytail. Why does it stick up and not go down? I mean, I know somewhere it's bushy. Bushwhack.
Husband decided to go.
Yeah, they kind of replace the same characters over and over again, but they should have.
Everyone's worried they're gonna run out of money.
It's a sad day when people care more about what's in their wallet.
Morning.
Hey.
Just so you know, Marlene's still asleep. Let's get down to business, shall we?
Huh?
These water filters won't replace themselves. Although the next batch probably could, if Jessie put her mind to it. Most every home in the area has one. Folks love them because they practically eliminate the rotten egg smell. Honestly, they make us more money than this place. And it's easy money too. We bring new filters, collect the old ones, and get paid. What?
Give me a break. I'm not a salesman. I'm a soldier.
Which is why no one will refuse to pay. What do you say? Please?
You refuse to pay with a rack like that. Come
Let's
on,
get
we all
this
know
over with.
boobs rule the world. I don't give a shit what gay
Great.
guys say.
And while
Your
we're at it,
percentage is
I'll give you
low,
the grand
okay?
tour.
You don't have a lot of gay people. It's really low. The Pride Parade is like everyone in the United States comes together. That's how many gay people there are. Not saying anything bad, but it's mostly straight world. Most guys, if not 90% of guys, if not more, love boobs. Every time they see Tifa or see a girl like Tifa, they honestly are attracted to them 100%. I know about this one girl at the bar close to me. She's a bartender. She's loaded. As in, she's got
Go ahead and
package.
keep whatever we collect. Seeing as
She
you didn't bring
maintains a
any
good flow of
luggage, I'm guessing there's
exercises.
stuff you need to buy.
Thanks.
And don't worry, we'll pay you the difference after.
There's so many people who
Barrett's
just
out
chatted
making
to
his
that
rounds
parrot.
too.
As long as I get it all today.
Hey there. Here to change out your water filter.
Tifa, baby, how you doing? Been waiting
Who
for you.
says that?
Who say?
We're gonna talk about that. Why would you say her name and then call her baby? Emphasis on baby is fucking hilarious. It's a name that you call someone that you're in a relationship with. You don't call out their name and call them a baby. Like, Tifa baby. First off, you sound like a douchebag. Second off, you're interjecting two words that have nothing to do with each other. We say, hey, baby. You're clarifying a woman right in front of you. You'll be like, Tifa baby. You know,
Cloud's in charge of collections. He'll take your money.
Sounds like a pretty sweet gig. If you ever need someone to fill in, I'm your man.
In your dreams, maybe.
Huh?
Cloud! Since we're here,
why is she defending this guy? This guy's a complete asshole. You know, he's just, look at his haircut, first of all. Second of all, Cloud is right. He says in your dreams, because obviously he knows that he likes it, but Tifa's just like, well, these are just guys that flirt with me, basically. Like, it's okay. Like, when you're a really attractive person, especially a woman, you're going to get hit on a lot more. You're going to get that kind of like thing that you have to get used to. You know, I see it like that girl from the bar. She's very good looking, man. She's got a, super nice butt. I mean, she wears the tightest pants ever. Her butt crack line always shows in that. And she knows. She knows. She doesn't. She wears the tightest fucking pants ever. And like everything's super tight in that, and she knows the guy's liking that. I mean, yeah, beat up against the wall a couple times with her. She's a good looking woman, but you see how it works. When you got something that most people don't have, people are attracted to that. Well, let's go with that.
maybe we should do a little shopping.
Suppose I could take a look?
I get some lightning magic.
Thanks. If you're ever in the market for anything else, drop on by. Especially if Teef is with you.
We'll see you around, okay?
Why would you need to say that? Come on, guys. We all know you don't. You all know you dumb fucks out there try to act special and that. But truthfully is he probably has like a really depressing personality and that. But he does this intentional thing to get himself to feel better, like, hey baby, or like to see you around even when you're not with him. If you go to a bar, a big bar, or a bar when it's busy, and you always see certain types of guys. I'm gonna do that one day. I'm gonna go into that bar that's next to me. It's more or less a restaurant, just has a big bar. I'm gonna go in there when it's busy and that, like on a Friday or something, just to see. I'm just gonna sit there, just to listen to people and see and that, and just have these people just sit there and just listen to all the conversations and that, and find out that most people don't just hang out, but kind of you constantly would get that like one group of people is just a bunch of douchebag guys. It actually happened before that. I went there when it wasn't even that busy of a day, and this one guy comes, he's an older guy with two younger men. I guess they work together. The dude constantly hits on this woman that's a bartender. Oh, she's so hot and that. And he said the stupidest joke. That's how you tell how dumb people are. They don't know how to speak to a woman. They instantly get mind blown because her tits are fat. I'm like, dude, my God, every woman's got boobs. You go to a mall, you'll see all kinds of women with big boobs, small boobs, whatever the fuck it is. But it's like a real man out of a childlike man. Two different things. Like the way I approach her with confidence. I do slight flirtatious things. I make her notice that I'm attracted to her. But I'm not going to overly say a stupid fucking thing like this guy did. And I caught him on it. Because he said the stupidest joke. I'm just like... He's talking about... The ending of it happened to be... Some guy was in a tree trying to get a dog. And a dog made him fall out of the tree. And another guy was behind him with a gun. Because I guess it was a rabid dog. And he shot the dog. And that was the end of his joke. And it was a joke. Clarifying that this dude has mental problems. How do you clarify a joke? The joke at the beginning was fine. He said some funny stuff and that. And then at the end, talk about killing a dog. Yes, a woman's going to 100% attract you. You're a 45-year-old man. And you're a fucking idiot. You have no idea how to talk to a person. You know, as soon as you see a woman, like, hey, you're like the guys next to you, they're younger, you're like, hey, this is how you talk to a girl. I saw a dog. I'm like, you're an idiot. So... I was there with my mom, we were doing that, and I talked to her. I'm like, what kind of joke was that? Like, a dude is an idiot. Why would he say something about killing a dog? Is that supposed to be something that men say to women? And I told her, and she was... I mean, it probably wasn't the exact words that I said, but I said something about with the dog. I'm like, why would you say that as a joke? How's that funny? And she kind of like looked at me and that, and basically was telling me, yeah, it wasn't that funny. And then the guy kind of looked over, I looked back at him, I was like... And when you catch people doing stupid shit and they think that's not stupid, they get super offensive. You do not do that. You know how you talk to a woman? Like you talk to your fucking friend. There's barely any difference. There's why we talk different. We try to make them, they say, oh, you know, make a woman laugh. That ain't gonna make her laugh. She fake as fuck. She gonna fake laugh. Because she knows that you're an idiot. And that's one thing I caught her with. I'm like, man, you surely fake laugh at these people's jokes. That's what I said. You sure fake laugh at these people's jokes. The jokes are stupid about killing dogs. I'm like, that's not a joke. It sounds like he's got problems. And she actually kind of like snickered. Because she knew that she's like, wow, this guy understands. That's what the relation is. That's how you get someone to like you. And you do little small things, like you ask about her towards someone else. So like a different bartender there is like, oh, it's like, where's Ashley at? And she'd be like, oh, she's off today. It's like, oh, okay. You do little things like that because it notifies that person And she's really gonna dramatize, like, oh my god, this this cute guy came in and was asking for you, and that's how it goes down. Men, if I have any men that have relationship problems, I'm pretty damn sure a lot of it's probably either your fault or, well, it's normally the person's fault anyway. So if you choose to date someone that you know that's not that good because you're horny or because they have a fat ass or whatever that you like about them, don't go by what the sexual looks look. Personally, I imagine, yes, not all women that have good bodies are retards. No, they're not. Most of them are very actually intelligent. That's why I don't go out with guys like you. Because they see, as in guys that are idiots, called man-childs, they act like a child in front of a woman, they think it's cute, and the woman's like, oh my god, he's so cute, and look at how he acts like a dumbass. He walks around, he's like, look at me, I'm just so good, and then all of a sudden it's just like, dude. And a guy like me comes in saying, you're an idiot. And then that girl that you like, I'm bending over at the bar and going to town on, you're sitting there crying because you're a bitch. Because you're an idiot. Of course, that didn't happen, but it happened in a different set of just happened with words. I basically fucked her with my words, and he couldn't even get even close. Because basically what I'm saying is she accepted my words for being more true, and that she actually liked what I said. Yeah, I'm going to be doing this off and on. There's a lot of stuff to learn, especially when you're talking to me. So, watch out.
And let us know when your filter next needs changing.
You gonna say something there, boy? Hey, baby!
All the items you could want.
He's a regular. Stock up here and he might throw in a freebie or two.
For you, maybe.
Well, you could try being a little nicer.
To get free shit? Not my style.
Our next stop is Stargazer
Oh,
Heights.
Cloud, we all know.
Client.
We all know Tiffin wants to suck
Then
on
you know what to
that
expect.
big, huge cock
Remember,
you got there.
She's a good friend of Avalanche, so be nice.
They should have had a
Please.
fuck scene in between them two. Obviously, them two are probably more or less likely to have sex
Apparently it was done by a
than
terrorist
Aerith.
group called Avalanche. Nothing to report. Maintaining surveillance.
Hey, Marl. Got some filters for ya.
Tifa, my dear, dear girl. Oh, what's he doing here?
Working?
Be nice.
Bitch just
Cloud's hoping you
criticized him.
You'd better take care
What
of him.
he's doing
I'm pretty good
here.
at taking care of myself.
Bitch, you see how
know.
big this sword is? I think it weighs
That
more
I
than
do.
you.
Still, better him than you. No charm, no wit. Big sword, but no skill.
I got skill.
I've got skills.
Be nice.
Tifa,
Doing my best.
shut
You're
up.
looking awfully glum. Are you getting enough sleep? A good long rest will cure anything, I tell you.
A tried and true lesson for life on the ground floor. Am I right?
That you are.
That you
Now,
are.
your money.
Thanks, Marl. You take care of yourself.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do. What? I don't know what you do. I do like her, though. I like how she's actually intelligent enough to know Avalanche. Yeah, I'm trying to play this coin-based game while I'm doing my streams and that. Just looking
Marl's
at it,
great.
clicking every now and again.
She helped get me set up back in the day.
The
You
Watch is saying
been
they're
here a
gonna
while
step
now?
up their game.
5 years, give or take.
Wow, ain't they short-handed?
But
Absolutely.
never mind that.
But with the bombing
We've
and
got to
all,
get you
they're
your
trying
money.
extra hard to
Last
recruit
stop is the
more
weapons store.
This guy's an asshole, but
It isn't Tifa.
You here for the filter?
Hey! That last filter didn't do shit!
We're so sorry about that. Hopefully this one will work better.
Save your excuses and get out!
All right. If you could just settle your bill, we'll be on our way.
The hell? You charging me for your busted-ass goods?
My associate handles payment disputes.
Think you can mosey up in here and have it your way?
Pretty please.
Thank you very much. Seeing as we're done with our rounds and you've got a small fortune now, why not take a gander at the weapons?
Well, when will Barrett be back with the rest?
Before we open up tonight. It'll be a while yet.
So you know what's really curious about this, now that I think about that? When you play the original, which I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do streams where I'm going to play the original, at least till I get done with Midgar and kind of compare the two. And the first one is really quick, but I'll kind of go through dialogue and that and talk about certain things. I played the first one quite a bit. I don't know insider detail story. This is just from a gamer's perspective of seeing it. And I know, and you always think like, okay, how does this game work compared to the original? Well, the only thing I know that's insider perspective, that the original wasn't actually made like it was supposed to. Just like anything else, most games are firstly made, especially back in the 90s, that weren't made to the perfections that they are today. Because the gaming industry has jumped up so much enormous amount. And it has. You know, when you're playing other games that I play this game called Shining Force Neo. Well, not right now, but I did. It's, you know, it's a Shining Force series game. It's basically, it starts with Max, which is the main character from the first one. And it pretty much does the same thing. It goes through the same thing. I talk about Dark Dragon and that. It's just they did it a different way. It's not like it was. Just like this, it kind of changed around a little bit at the end. But no one knows what part 2 is going to be. They put in the Yuffie story, which I'm going to get. Probably going to get on this. I mean, if it's only on PlayStation 5, I'm going to digress because the graphic abilities of PlayStation 5 and PlayStation fucking 4 Pro, there's barely any difference. Besides the fan's super fucking loud.
So, what do you want to do?
Don't really know.
In that case,
Wait. I can't wait. So basically what I'm thinking is, so you ever been into a small community where they kind of like all take care of each other and that? You have some assholes in that come in and out of the place and some assholes in it. That's how it is in Midgard Section 7, I think. Yeah, Section 7. They're kind of like all in together. You know, they kind of, you know, they all help each other out. They all kind of go through the same thing. We haven't been like that in a long time. Like, our communities don't really stick together as much unless we actually know people and that. But most people, you know, once you do something, they kind of clarify you as being this specific person. Kind of don't talk to you, really. And that's what I noticed in that. Like, my community now, you know, now that I'm older than that. I mean, I'm 31 years old. I know I don't look like I look like I'm fucking 18. And I massage my face a lot. I talk a lot too. But yeah, like my next door neighbor and that, she has a daughter. It's like gonna be 19, I'm guessing, this year. And like, he's changing. Like, he's different now. He's like, oh, my daughter's older now, so you know, she's trying to get guys attracted to her. So she, like, her and her sister, because her sister's like, I think like 16 or 17, like right around that age, 15, 16. And now just watching, because they walk around, I see them all the time. I see the outfits that they wear. The older daughter walks out wearing earrings, wearing skirts. She walks around like she's going to a fancy business party, and she's just walking outside. I'm like, you're not clarifying anything at all. Number one, talk about women how I talk about guys. Women need to understand is what you wear and how you show yourself matters 100%, because women are supposed to have more beauty than men. Some men are very beautiful, but more or less they're not as beautiful as women, because women are supposed to be more beautiful. They have softer skin, they have very small amount of hair, and they're supposed to have that ideal like beauty going on. It's supposed to. Every once in a while you'll get some Helga looking bitch that's just a man with tits. We don't know if they have testicles or not. They're really manly. Man, too much crap in my nose. But Yeah, when you start talking about women, how I talk about men, what women do is the reason why men act. So if a woman wears skimpy clothes, you know that she's good looking, that obviously she's going to attract men. Is she going to attract the right men? Probably not. Like, there's a girl at the gym. She's young. I think she's just turned 21 in the last, like, 7 months. She's very good looking. Super skinny, very attractive looking, pretty face. She's just, like, one of them bombshell women. They're just very, very attractive looking. And I don't know why women that have nice bodies, that how they attract men is through the way they look. Not what they talk about, not how they talk. Through their looks only. Well, as a man like me, I don't attract you just looks. I like looks, but personality, how you talk. Not saying a good-looking woman is not a bad personality. The looks actually have nothing to do with personality at all. A look is just genetic, just how genetics are. But the way you talk, or say if you do talk, this girl does not talk to me at all. She talked to me one time, and she said goodbye to me. The first time she ever talked to me, it was when me and her were alone. It's like she felt scared to talk to me in person, but when we're alone, that she said goodbye to me. Like she was interested enough in me to at least say goodbye. Couldn't say it with everybody else being around. Had to say it when we're alone. So the first time I talked to her, I was tired. I was really focused at it because I still had pre-workout in me mess. I was like, really focused. So my words were kind of like smushed together a little bit, which they awfully do. Oh man. And no, we talked. And yes, people might think if guys watch this, like, oh, why aren't you playing the game and that? Because this is very important to know how people react. When you play games that when you actually look at it, a deeper perspective, it makes the game more interesting. So, like, when they dress Tifa up like that, where she's barely...
Got a suggestion?
Let me look at her. She has a skirt on, a short skirt on. She has, her stomach showing. She has her, her boobs are, bulging out because her skin tight shirt and that. And then we look at Cloud. Cloud has a bunch of clothes on. Barrett has very little clothes. He has a vest on with a little shirt. He always has to show off his abs and shit. Shows off how big he is. But Cloud, Cloud doesn't show off much skin besides his arms. He has more leather on, which is more battle prepared than Tifa walking around with half clothes on. That's just the design. Doesn't matter. But every time I go into this local gym, really good gym, old fashioned, every time I see girls in that, they wear the tightest. Girls that work out a lot, they wear the booty shorts, or they wear really tight elastic pants. I never see them coming with just shorts on, like loose fitting shorts. It's always super tight to their ass. Always, almost always. Unless the woman's not in good shape, normally they don't wear stuff like that because they're not in good shape. Some of them do. They always wear something that's really tight that shows off their fucking butt crack and how big their ass cheeks are and that. And like, okay, you don't wear that to work out. They might be comfortable in that, but honestly, it's all about sex appeal. Like, yeah, normally I come in with shorts. I'll come in with a tank top. Because I work out, and I come in with shirts like this. They're rather small, meaning my arms are pretty much bulging out of them a little bit. I can't wear this. I'll get too bulky. So when I get bulky in that, I'll fucking be walking around. I can barely fucking move. So that's why I normally wear sleeveless shirts. Most people wear sleeveless shirts because they think that they're big. I wear them because I am decently sized. It's really hard for me to move. I have to when I go out like this, the shirt kind of gets stuck, so I have to pull it back. So when I do my exercises, and I get full range of motion, because that's how it works. Anyway,
Want to hear
we'll
it?
go with this.
If you're serious about becoming a merc, then you're going to need to start making connections. It's not what you know, but who you know,
Another lesson for life on the ground floor.
Yep. Connections get you jobs. Jobs build your rep. And more rep gets you better connections.
How do I start?
Why not help out the neighborhood watch?
I like
Mostly
this cloud better than
volunteers, but
original
you'll get to know
cloud.
people.
Yeah.
This cloud,
Didn't see anybody at
he
the
shows
office,
more
so
empathy
let's head up top.
towards Tifa. Like, you can tell that he's in love with Tifa.
No better way to keep you and your family safe than with a weapon of your own. Come and check out our selection.
I don't know where I'm going.
Huh. Didn't know you were holding down the fort.
Oh, hey, Cloud. Looking to join the neighborhood watch?
That depends. What does this neighborhood watch do?
Lots of stuff, really. But our top priority is taking care of any beasts that wander into town. That, and teaching the locals how to defend themselves.
Like they say, the only one who will look out for you is you.
Cloud's a great fighter, but only we know that. If no one knows him, no one will hire him. Thought if he joined the watch, he could get his name out there.
That would work for everybody.
I love Biggs'
really use your
gun.
help.
Big has this
We can't
big
pay you
ass
to kill,
machine gun
but
looking
we'll work something
thing.
out.
And like he barely ever uses it.
For example... Aha! What about your sword? I could mod it for you.
No thanks. It's fine just the way it is.
What? You some kind of purist? I know I'd never pass up a chance to improve my gear. Come on. At least let me show you how it's done.
That sword looks so fucking cool. I don't need that. This part's really cool. Whee! Magic or power? Magic's really strong. Magic's actually considerably stronger throughout the game than your actual damage. I know I'm gonna leave the damage to Barrett because he has range. I think I'm gonna go with magic this time. Technically, I can get up 2 things. Health. Stronger. I'll go with health. You know, I'm gonna get on lightning now. I'm gonna put lightning on. I'm gonna put all this stuff on. Actually, I need HP plus.
All set? Needless to say, you'll have to try it out to appreciate the difference.
Thanks.
We'll do you one better. Spread the word to everyone who'll listen about the new Merc in town.
Between him and Wedge, there isn't anyone they don't know.
I'll march through the streets singing your praises, even on an empty stomach.
So, where are these monsters?
Scrap Boulevard. Good hunting.
Hey, Cloud, I'll come with.
No, I've got this.
But you don't know the way, do you?
Lead on.
Sure thing. I
God,
know these
Tifa
streets
wants to
better
suck
than
him
anyone.
off so bad. Tifa Lockhart. Come on.
Scrap Boulevard is out west.
Yeah, don't care. I'm upgrade your weapon. Now she's more for damage. Tifa is extremely high powered. I don't really use a lot of magic with her. She can use magic, but it brings up your defense. I don't know what her role even does.
Past the barricade's supposed to keep the monsters out. Anyway, just in case.
Gotta stay focused.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Searching for candidates.
Another goods to go around. Is that who Wedge met? That sword's massive.
This guy's an asshole.
If any harm comes to her.
Here's scrap.
I mean, I understand that everyone likes Tiff on that, but they're all like,
And the more
look
we
at you,
find
I'm
out,
going
the
to
more
her.
they
You
show
ain't
up.
coming in here doing anything, motherfucker.
There's our first challenger. Show me what you got, Cloud.
Get ready. No escape.
Yeah, with Punisher mode, you kind of don't really need.
So that's what a soldier looks like in action.
This was just a warm-up.
I'll bet. Let's keep at it. Yeah. See ya.
Okay, so she does do that kick thing. That's fucking awesome. Cause she'll get metal knuckles rather
Charging
soon.
in like it was nothing?
You too. It's a little surprising.
Well, I've been here 5 years now. If you don't look out for yourself, no one else will. By the way, that one's gonna be on the test.
This a lesson?
Gotta learn if you're gonna stick around.
Don't overdo it.
I got this. Let's wrap this up.
Let's do this.
Really?
Enough. Deal with that.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Bye. All right. I think that might be the last of them.
They won't stay gone for long.
Of course not. Even so, folks will be grateful for the peace and quiet in the meantime. A win's a win, you know?
Yeah, the lipping in
True.
this is not that good.
Trust me, it'll do wonders for your rep. Right.
I really don't
Check in with
care,
Biggs
but
and Wedge.
yeah. Okay, I spent a lot of time in this area. And the reason why I do, I can't do it now, I gotta go back, is because you can't fight a lot of enemies. That's the only thing problem with this game is they don't want you to grind and level up, which you can do at the beginning. It's the reason why, you know, beginning of this game, just grind it out. Get to level like 15 or 20, and then go through the game, and you'll level up just fine after that to where you'll be like massively powerful.
Doesn't look like a murder.
Excuse me, motherfucker? Yeah, you're the one carrying a gun, bitch.
That sword's massive.
Searching for candidates.
The tally of monsters slain has been updated. Got new numbers for monsters slain this month. Check them out.
Back already?
Got every last one, too. Now the slum should be safe.
You guys are machines.
Good job. Meanwhile, we told everyone we could about you.
So I heard. I've got to ask, though. What did you tell them?
It's all right. All you gotta do is keep up the good work. It'll pay off soon enough, I promise.
How's
Here's what it is about Tifa. Tifa knows the actual truth. This is the one thing I hate to say. This is one thing I do not like about Tifa, that Tifa never tells him what the fuck is going on and why he believes he's this first-class soldier, because technically he's not. He's got inherent powers from Sephiroth. He was a normal soldier. Not every soldier goes through Mako. Normal guard soldiers actually do not go through Mako. Because they don't. It's when they become actual soldiers. Like the actual soldier itself. Like soldiers, third class, second class, and first class. That's when they get induced with Mako. I don't believe all the general soldiers do. Only the advanced ones do. Because they have to qualify. So the trick of the thing is that Cloud became a first-class soldier because of Sephiroth's genes. He wasn't even he was just a normal grunt soldier. He's the one that run around and shot people. Real soldiers actually, they all have swords. Because they can like dodge bullets and take bullets and that a lot better.
Sword, by the way.
Good.
Glad to hear it. Seems like the perfect fit for you.
Yeah. We've been through a lot.
Oh, you okay?
I'm fine.
Been meaning to ask. After you left the village...
It's a long story.
I've got time. Why don't you tell me all about it while we try to rustle up some more work for you?
That sounds great. I'll come too.
Oh, no, you won't.
What?
Run along now, you two.
Sorry,
Go on.
maybe next time.
Huh?
No fair.
Think about it for a second. They haven't seen each other in years. You'd be a third wheel.
Oh, poor.
Hey, before we get back to it, why don't you check out the weapons?
No need.
Come on, the dealer's probably heard all about you by now. Might treat you better.
I don't know about that.
He's an asshole.
Hold up. Heard there's a merc that'll take on any monster. You the man?
Word spreads fast around here.
What if I am?
Sorry about before. I get antsy when business is slow. Man in your line of work needs weapons, no? Why not try that one on for size? Yours on the house.
Look how big these swords are.
Weapons is good advertising. Think
Number
about
one is
fine.
Titanium's like the lightest steel. An iron blade that's 5 foot tall would be ridiculous. No, I can't buy Iron Bracer. Fuck. I need more money.
Don't be a stranger.
Since you've got yourself a new weapon, let's see if we can't put it to good use. Come on, let's go chat.
I can see Tiff as probably like a psychopath a little bit. I like punching
the guy who
things.
tracks all the requests that come to the watch.
Like punching
You never know.
everything.
Could toss some work your way.
Where's he at?
Oh, he should be back at the office by now.
Tally of monster slain has been updated.
Searching for candidates.
Time to go fight. Okay. So I got to equip the Iron Blade. It has one more attack. It has a lot more magic. Gives you more physical guarding. Gives you more defense.
Let's see what it's made of.
What's with that guy? You see what he's made of. Have you seen how big my sword is? I don't carry this just because I like it.
Easy.
God damn it.
Let me handle it. Gotcha. Gotcha. See ya. Bingo. You're up.
Need to heal up. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Calling fire.
Bitch.
Nothing to it.
Yeah, magic matters a lot, especially lightning.
This won't take long. Take the lead.
I got this. Ha! It's over.
Too late. Would kill for a shower.
I would like to watch
You
if I
asked
take a
for it.
shower.
That's that. No escape. Not bad. Don't hold back.
Too easy.
Don't overdo it.
All set.
Keep those gloves up.
Sure thing, coach.
Yeah, I like to do this and at least get all my materials at the level 2. Sometimes I just max them out altogether. Because you want to do it at the end of the game or when you start getting closer to the second boss. Having Thungaga or having Thundera does really good. And it's always however high you get up right now is how high Barrett's going to be when you get him. So getting Barrett to level like 15 already or getting up to like 20 is a enormous thing. Okay. Yeah, the spawn ratio is very slow sometimes.
Bring it. Enough. Time to burn. Need a light. Keep those gloves up.
Sure thing, coach.
Seriously. Keep it together.
I got this. Gotcha.
See ya. It's over.
There's no escape. Yeah. Bye. Ha. See ya. It's over. See ya.
You're
yeah,
good at this.
It's always good for the rats to come up
Told
multiple
you so.
times because it gives you way more experience.
Let's end this quick.
Not a problem.
See ya.
Okay, let's
Why is
go.
she so far away?
Just like that, okay?
I gotcha. Bring it on.
Take the lead.
All set. Yeah, fine. Come on. Yeah. There. There. Got that.
Nothing to it.
I really hate when they do that dust cloud thing and knocks you back. Yeah, they're supposed to spawn back in when you touch this area. They're supposed to. Normally they should. Yeah, they do.
This won't take long.
That's all. Ah! I got this. Fine. Take that. Ha! Too late. That's the way to do it.
Nice.
You're dead. That's that. That'll do.
See ya.
That it?
Yeah, you get a lot more experience. Yeah, I'm slash, try to level up. My triple slash.
Easy. Keep those gloves up.
Sure thing, Coach.
Let...
What? Yeah, I can get going. Hold on, let me get my shoes on that. Oh, wow, that hurt. Well, anyway, I'm primed, ready to go to the gym. I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Be positive. Think positive. Life is something. Evidently would be better for you. Okay, so I will talk to you guys later. And